I'm going to make a profound statement. I believe that in the next 2 decades, traditional management thinking will be overthrown. Why do I say that? Because our current solutions can't keep up with the rise in complexity. 10 years ago, a person by the name of Stephen Wolfram wrote a book called A New Kind of Science. In it, he described the fundamental mathematical rules that describe our natural universe. Arthur C. Clarke called this the most important book of the century. I'm going to talk about how this has an impact on management. And I'm going to do it by introducing you to a few new words. I'm going to use it by using 4 examples. I'm going to talk about dinosaurs, termites, traffic jams, and floods in Thailand. And they're all connected. And if you can remember all 4 of them, Jerry from the Dream Team said he'd give each one of you a noddy badge. So, what are we going to talk about? The first word is fitness landscape. That is viruses competing for dominance. It could be DNA strains competing in evolutionary environments. It could be pop songs competing with each other. This could be innovative ideas in your organization competing for funding. Now, how do we normally manage innovation in an organization? We've got an innovation committee and an innovation director or a manager, and they decide which projects get funding. So let's say you've got an organization of 40,000 people, and each one of them has an innovative idea. Now, if you give each person 15 minutes to pitch their innovative idea, it'll take this innovation committee 5.5 years just to listen to those proposals. So what else can you do? It's quite simple. You allow people to come up with their own ideas, and you get other people to vote for them in the organization. And I'm going to say to a person, sorry, I'm not going to vote for your idea. I think the marketing plan sucks, so change it, and I'll vote for you. Another person will say, hey, hold on. There's another person with a similar idea. And they will then join forces, and this heat map will start appearing. And what do we see? We start seeing these innovative ideas emerging, these cut diamonds available for the plucking. That is exactly the same strategy that FNB used to become the most innovative bank in the world in 2012. As simple as that. So how do we get these changes in this fitness landscape? Interestingly enough, that's why management theory wouldn't work, because there's a dynamic change every now and again. And one bit of theory that works in one place is completely useless in another country. The 5 ideas that make your company successful in 2012 is utterly useless today. That's why innovation management theory will die in the next 2 decades. The next term is acceptation. You can Google it, the word does exist, and even if you don't remember anything else, you've got a new word to use in Scrabble tonight. But acceptation is about something that is developed for one purpose and then magically used for something else, which changes the landscape. Dinosaurs started using it. Yeah, they had feathers for warmth and for sexual display. And one day, the one dinosaur glided from the one branch to the other branch, flight emerged, and birds evolved. How do we use this? Well, quite interestingly enough, that is in Thailand. Every now and again, there's a huge flood. And this flood means that your car's underwater. Now, there's no parking left. So what did this one guy do? He pulled his car into a bag of a couch that was delivered the previous week. And the floods came and went, and his car was fine. And overnight, every single Thai individual that had a garage had one of those bags to protect their cars. Acceptation. The last word is emergence. Now, that's an anthill. If an ant was the size of the human, that anthill would be the size of New York. It has a fantastic food distribution system, traffic management system, emergency response system. It is fantastic. There's no centralized intelligence. All of that intelligence is the emergence of the simple interaction of the ants with each other. That new kind of management science, that's what it's all about. What can we learn from them? Quite a lot. Here's one example. This is the magic roundabout in Swindon. EU headquarters for Intel's over there, big off-ramp from a road, from a big highway. We have a shopping mall and a sports stadium. You never know where the big traffic is going to come from. So what do people do? You can either go around all of these small circles and then out that way, or you can come in here and then pop out that way. And if you're a tourist, you go around the bend. You would take some extra time. The important thing is switching has now taken place at the lowest denominator. This is the most effective traffic management system in Europe. No centralized control, no traffic lights. the words that you see there is daunting. They are. But it's the examples behind those words which changes mindsets. So you can either go for my 1-hour keynote, or you can go for my 3-day training program, or our 8-month university accredited course in innovation management. You only have one question. How important is innovation for your company? Or, in other words, how far down the rabbit hole are you prepared to go? My name is Pieter Geldenhuys. Others call me the Innovation Guru. Thank you so much.